All right, man, we working, man. Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And Los Angeles Rams are expected to cut or trade Mr. Sir Todd Gurley by Friday. He only did 2 years of his extended his new contract, and this is one of the issues that I got with the CBA and the NFL. Let's talk about it. We back. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. And with Todd Gurley, man, you know, as soon as he got that money, he had that good season. I think at the end of that season, he ended up getting injured with the knee injury. But that's been a knock on Todd Gurley his whole career. Well, actually, you look at the contract, most of the money was fronted in signing bonus money. Now, they have a ton of dead money, around 10 or 12 million in dead money, but it'll free up 10 million in cap space. They also looking to shop receiver Brandon Cooks, which I think would be a good fit for the Lions. Somebody that can get down the field and bring some team speed and, you know, give Stafford a deep ball threat with Marvin Hall. But that's another conversation for another day. I think Todd Gurley maybe do well in Tampa. I know there was some talk, some fake rumors or some rumors, I don't know if they're fake or not, that Tampa might be, you know, in the trying to trade for Brandon Cooks or Todd Gurley and talk about putting Chris Godwin in the equation. And I knew that wasn't going to happen. I thought it was fake when they said trade Chris Godwin. But I think Gurley would do well with Ronald Jones III. And they got another running back, I forget, there as well. He wouldn't have to carry the load. But Todd Gurley needs been questioned going back to Georgia. I think he tore his ACL at Georgia as well. So that's the big issue right there. If you ask him to be, you know, part of a running back by committee, you know, he might can bring you something. But I think at this point he need to go somewhere with an established organization, established quarterback. You talking about maybe, you know, down there in New Orleans with Alvin Kamara, you know, depending on what money they got left, probably not a lot left. I mean, you know, maybe in Carolina that'd be a good 1-2 punch with him and Christian McCaffrey. Even though they really don't have, I mean, Teddy Bridgewater, he's all right. I'm not big on Teddy Bridgewater, but I'm pulling for him. Chicago, you know, with Nick Foles, I mean, him and David Montgomery would be nice. You know, Houston, they just acquired David Johnson. Why not? You get Todd Gurley, not going to get no big money. That was his last big contract, unless he do the funky Watusi out here this season, whoever he get with. So the running back market is always going to be slim to none because they're a dime a dozen. You can find guys like Phillip Lindsay undrafted, Terrell Davis, I think, late round or undrafted. I mean, you can find, you know, running backs all over the board. Alvin Kamara, 3rd or 4th round draft pick. Same thing for Kareem Hunt. You know, truly the special ones like Saquon, Zeke, Christian McCaffrey going the 1st round. Also, man, you probably got Leonard Fournette out there. You can get that's fresher than Todd Gurley. That's probably, you know, dangling out there for a trade bait. So, you know, Todd Gurley probably going to end up down there with Tampa, possibly Miami. And, you know, last year he showed signs towards the end. They managed his knee a lot. And he showed signs that he still got a little bit. Maybe he should have took last year off. But, you know, it's hard to tell a football player to take this time off. But he basically took all of last year off. Didn't have that many touches. So, you know, and also with the Rams giving up on him, that's telling a lot of people that they don't think the knee that good no more. So, you know, I think, you know, for Todd Gurley, some teams that can look at him. Some Green Bay can use a guy like that. But you got to remember, he's not going to get that big of a money. It's going to probably be like a 1-year deal, proven year. And not sure what his lifestyle outside the field is. But he seemed to be always in good shape. And just he had knee issues. So he's not going to be that guy that carry your team. And there's not too many of those guys left. You got Zeke. It might be a guy the Cowboys might look at, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? A good 1-2 punch with Zeke Elliott. I'm telling you, if the price is right. If the price is right. He's not going to go out there and get no 1-year, $20 million deal, no big contract. He got to prove it. You know, Minnesota, get him to go with Dalvin Cook. You know, there's a lot of guys they can get him to pair with. Don't forget, Le'Veon supposed to be on the trade block as well, too. Philly might use a guy like that. So, it's going to be suitors out there. You know, Melvin Gordon still ain't got a team yet. So, it's kind of a package at running back right now. You know, Leonard Fournette ain't moved yet. Le'Veon ain't moved yet via trade. I know Jordan Howard, I think, found the home in Miami. So, Todd Gurley might have some issues finding somewhere else. Melvin Gordon ain't moved yet. So, I think for Todd, I think for the Rams, I mean, they giving up on Cooks. They spent all that money recklessly. They went all in for the Super Bowl, and they didn't get the Super Bowl. But what you got to remember about Todd Gurley, and what you got to know about Derrick Henry as well, too, with Tennessee, is them. Derrick Henry and Todd Gurley made Ryan Tannehill and made Jared Goff. If anything else wasn't proven, wasn't proven other than Gurley not being healthy last year, is that Jared Goff don't operate if Gurley ain't toting that rock. All right? Jared Goff don't operate unless Todd Gurley is not being explosive and not being effective. So, you know, the Rams know that. And for them to get rid of Brandon Cooks, so be it. Robert Woods is emerged. They also got Cooper Kupp came back healthy. So, you know, they spent a lot of money recklessly and didn't get the Super Bowl. But I admire that, man. Being a Lions fan, we ain't never went all in or balls to the walls to get a Super Bowl. So I respect Sean McVay, but he got to show that he got some versatility in his playbook. Because without Todd Gurley last year, they sucked. Jared Goff sucked. All that gimmick offense, man, motherfuckers, Bill Belichick, well, Matt Patricia originally exposed it. Bill Belichick took his game plan. They exposed it. They exposed what they doing, so he ain't shown no ability to switch up. So this offseason for him, he don't need no motherfucking coronavirus break, or he don't need no offseason break. He need to be drawing up better plays. Because he looking like a one-year boy wonder. He looking like Todd Gurley made him look like the knight in shining armor. So that's something else to look at as well, too. So they got to find another back, and they got to get Jared Goff under control. Because without Gurley, Goff ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They paying all these white quarterbacks and don't want to pay Dak. You know, when Dak at least showed that he effective without Zeke, shit, Jared Goff can't even sit down. He can't sit down and take a dump without Gurley. I guarantee you, if Derrick Henry don't play next year, whatever reason it is, or he move on and they find a trade partner for him, I guarantee you Ryan Tannehill and them don't make the playoffs. I don't care what you say. I guarantee you take DeAndre Hopkins away from Watson, he's still gonna have more success than Gurley than Tannehill to have without Derrick Henry. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, response. Well, only social media. I don't have my email in there no more. But hey, want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal. Let me know how you feel. We gone.